Okay, it's time for me to put my GM cap on, and let's see if I can get a trade for Giannis going. Obviously, I really want Giannis to be on the Knicks, so we're gonna see if I could be the man to pull off the trade. Giannis, I know the Knicks mean something to you. Your brother was drafted here. You scored your very first points ever at Madison Square Garden. I know you love New York. There's a lot of Greek people in New York here too, Giannis. If you are interested in that, well, I don't want to talk too much, Giannis. Let's just call Milwaukee. Let's pretend we're calling the Bucks, and we're gonna offer them a trade. And well, if it would work, we're gonna offer them a trade, and we're gonna see if they are interested in what I think is gonna happen. I think we could pull this off. I think the Knicks could do this, whether it's gonna be an off-season move or an in-season move by the deadline. But look, this is just what I think could happen. Do I think the Knicks are gonna get Giannis by the deadline? Probably not, unfortunately. Will it happen in the offseason? I don't know. I know that the Knicks are going to have more first-round picks available to them. In the offseason, picks from the future will open up. But this is just an idea of what I think this trade will be. If you ask me, there's a couple possibilities. The Knicks could say, here you go, Milwaukee, you could have OG Anunoby, and you can have Karl Anthony Towns. And I would take back Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I would take back Miles Turner, and the trade could more or less work like that in some shape or form. Obviously, you would have to include picks, but I think OG Anunoby himself is worth at least two first-round picks as one of the best role players in the league, one of the best defenders in the league. Any contending team would want him, so the Bucks could easily flip him for any contending team to have interest in him. And obviously, also, I think it would make sense for the Knicks to give the Bucks whatever first-round picks open up in the future. I don't know if it would be 2032 exactly. I don't think we're allowed to trade that pick. But let's say whatever picks open up in the future, we give the Bucks two first-round picks. So we give them these two first-round picks, which I don't know if the years are accurate, but whatever, we could give them first-round picks. Plus, you give them OG, who's worth first-round picks. And Karl Anthony Towns, as bad as the season as he's having, is still one of the best centers in the NBA. And he's definitely, without a doubt, worth at least one first-round pick. And it could be more, depending on how much teams believe in him. But do I think this is going to be the realistic trade? No, I don't think this trade is going to happen. Oh, wow. Why did the trade fail? The trade was working before. But anyway, the trade would be something like this, maybe. But what I think will truly happen here is let me start this over again. What I truly think is going to happen is I think the Knicks and the Bucks will need a third team to facilitate this trade. And I think the third team, sorry, I can't talk. I think the third team is going to be the Portland Trail Blazers. And I think that what has come out in the past and what has been reported is that the Blazers are a lot very interested. I don't know why I said a lot. They're very interested in, hold on, wrong thing. They're very interested in Mikal Bridges. And if that's true, Mikal Bridges went for 5 first-round picks. So let's say the Blazers wanted Mikal Bridges really bad. They could trade Milwaukee's first-round picks, 2 of them, maybe even 3, back to the Bucks. And this would help the Knicks facilitate this trade. Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns goes in the trade for salary reasons. And let's say the Blazers wanted to give us back, let's say, Drew Holiday. I know the Knicks are very interested in Drew Holiday. Although I'm not sure if they would do that. But let's just put Jeremy Grant for now because it's about the same salary. Let's say they would give us Jeremy Grant because the Knicks would need somewhat of a replacement for Mikal Bridges. And Jeremy Grant is a good player. He's not as good defensively as Mikal Bridges, but he can produce. And obviously the Knicks could still give the Bucks a couple of first-round picks that will become available that we talked about. So in this scenario, the Bucks would be giving, other teams would be giving the Bucks. The Knicks would be giving the Bucks 2 first-round picks, and the Blazers would also be giving them 2 first-round picks. And they would have Karl Anthony Towns, who could also be flipped for at least a first-round pick. Obviously, the Bucks would be getting a lot of picks here. Not the young talent that they want, but this is the way I could see it working. Obviously, we could also tell the Blazers for trading us Jeremy Grant and for helping facilitate the trade. We could give you a couple of second round picks. We could give you 2 or even 3 second round picks if you really wanted it, Portland. And there you go. And we could help you facilitate this trade, and you help us facilitate this trade. And we make this work somehow. We make it work financially. We make it work with the picks. Mikal Bridges, obviously, you're getting him. And the Bucks are getting a lot of picks here from both teams. And, you know, this is one of the ways the trade could go down. And let's see if this trade is even allowed. It isn't. Why is the trade not allowed? Oh, the Knicks would need... See, there's a lot of financial things here. But you know what? Somehow, you know, I don't know exactly how the trade machine works, but there's a way that this trade works to some degree. So maybe you take Jeremy Grant out the trade and it works that way. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't work that way either. So the Bucks, because the Bucks are not giving anything out. Oh my God, I forgot to trade Giannis. Okay, but yeah, I mean, you see what I want here. I think in some way, shape, or form, this trade happens. I'm not sure how it happens, you know, how we make it happen, but something would have to happen. Something would have to be done, you know. And I really think it's going to be with the Blazers. I think the Blazers are going to help us make this trade. Look, the Knicks are over the income by 8. Oh, and Mikal can't be traded till the 1st, but still, this is what I think is going to happen. The Knicks could also trade for Jose Alvarado, obviously, or use Missy from the Pelicans, and I think maybe that's a possibility. As you can see here, the number 1 player being traded for is Giannis. Oh my God, but yeah, I mean, this is what I really want. And Giannis, you know, we've got some history, bro. And by us, I mean New York has some history with you. So, you know, if you really wanted Giannis, you could just tell the Bucks and other teams around the league, like, I only want to be traded to the Knicks, and I'll only sign a contract extension with the Knicks. So it's up to you, Giannis. It's really not up to me. It's not up to any of us. It's not up to... I guess it's up to the general managers, but Giannis, if you really want New York, you say the word, bro, and it'll happen. Honestly, if you force your way, it'll happen. But it's up to you, Giannis. But yeah, that's all I got. I mean, I know I kind of stumbled over my words, and I just wanted to talk about this. So I know it's been a while since I made a YouTube video. You know, I do want to start getting back into this more. So my bad if you wanted to watch my videos. Here I am now. So thank you for watching. Share this with anybody if you'd like to share. Like the video, please, and take care, everybody.